don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that That's probably what the fuck he just went here. Pushing it with it.
Yeah, got that. The shooting of the other, or the stabbing. Also the, I don't know if that was kind of recent. They talked about they want to kill homeless.
Like, you won't be able
That's
to
what they said on
see
Fox News.
until a third of your life is done.
That's crazy. There's no precedent for that in the scripture, man. For that, that's just unlawful. It's totally unlawful to slay a man because he is homeless. In fact, they said you're supposed to restore your brother. That's an evil thing, man. To slay a man because he's homeless, that's evil.
Oh, really? No man should just be killed for no reason.
Murder is murder. Mm-hmm. I'm with you on that. I'm not sure the shed is here for him,
right.
but at the same time, it's murder. If he was brought to me for the king's justice, he'd be put to death. It'll be over. He'll already be. Well, I don't have the proof on that, because I didn't see it, in the film and all that mess. But he did confess. But on the other case of the other man, who definitely anybody can see he stabbed that girl, and she's gone. Anybody who's seen that video knows. I mean, there's plenty of witnesses right there. At the mouth of two witnesses shall be established, he'd be put to death. He'd be losing a whole bunch of money on his trial, a whole bunch of money on trying to feed him for the next 20 years, so they can do whatever they want to do, and kill him. After that, after they done made a whole bunch of money in these shareholders' pockets who own these prisons. Nah, it would just be done away. It would be done. Simple.
And I think now it's inciting a lot of, like I was telling them, it's inciting a lot of rage. And it's also inciting a lot of, this is why a lot of conservative, like those people like that be on the internet talking like all that conservative, like right wing.
Oh yeah.
So that's giving these guys ammo and giving them more unction to come out to these college campuses and debate college students. Not only debate college students, but actually go out here and debate their beliefs, man. So now people are doing these things greatly. Y'all believe in Jesus de Cristo? Y'all religious? Y'all know Christ was black, right?
Un momento para la Biblia. Yo leer para tú.
I'm about to say, so this is like, inciting a lot of things. And then I've always said this, man. People like Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes and these guys that speak like this. This is what every white American really thinks on the deep downs in the confines in the back of their minds. Because how did Charlie Kirk turn the working class, who are predominantly white, to vote for Trump in the way that they did it? He landslided Kamala Harris. And that was because of the things that he talked about and how a lot of white Americans do think like that.
But I seen a video today where he said so-called black people were better off in the 1940s. 1940. Who else couldn't go get a cheeseburger at the wrong time? Come on.
And then I think double on that is, I also think it's a double-edged sword that also comes with that, because prior to the 1960s, when you had the government come in and say, put their trust in me, rather than putting their trust in a man and into family, right? Black people were married at higher rates, and they were not necessarily ascertaining to like the government in that way. They kept their families together. So I think that's the main point, talking point he's like talking from.
But they
Like I said, it comes with a double.
you ain't got no recourse, you know?
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying like it's a double-edged sword because at the same time, black people were more together. Black people were more race culture together because we have to stick together more. So I think in that, that's why I said it's a double-edged sword in that aspect. Now the hate that comes with that, hate gonna come with that regardless because Esau has always had a perpetual hatred onto Jacob. So regardless, Esau is always gonna have that perpetual hatred. But in the terms of us being more culturally together, that was way higher than it is now. I would say that.
So I also want to bring out that there's a documentary on this that there just wasn't a bunch of gangs.
Right.
And, you know, that wasn't a thing until Esau made this thing. You know, he kind of pushed that sort of spirit out there of being, you know, this block against that block, of brothers out here just drinking on the street. There's a documentary on them pushing that spirit out there, made by another Edomite man, or who would seem to be an Edomite man. But he definitely their tongues fell upon themselves in that documentary. Y'all miss Charlie?
Y'all miss Kirkman? We know you do. I know you do. You know, that's why I said Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes, they speak to these Americans that necessarily don't really have a voice.
Hey, I'm not afraid to say I don't like Charlie Kirk.
What's going on? Y'all believe in Biblios? Y'all believe in Jesus Christ? Okay, I thought that was Brother Bill. But like I said, you know, murder is murder. The nigga deserves the death penalty, which the guy is probably going to get in Utah because they have death by fire squad. Yeah, so he's probably going to get put to death for sure.
Oh, they might be arrow.
And this is, you know, white man is the damn devil, man. And like after this is going on, you see pictures of like we're with Christ all the way, right? Christ is with the right wing, Christ is with the Republicans, and I was like, this is exactly like this is how we know y'all are the goddamn devil.
Like he welcoming Charlie, like
and they hold the signs at the vigil saying Christ will reign. Republicans are teaching Christ and all of this. They're not teaching the real Hamashiach Yahushua.
They're not.
You're not teaching Hamashiach Yahushua. Period. Y'all are teaching white superiority and white hegemony. That is not Christ, bro. And this is why it's a problem when the sister even told us she thought Christ was a damn white man. That literally just fueled me a little bit more to know that we have a lot of work to still do.
They're preaching the lie, man.
Yeah.
What we read about in Romans, that's what they're preaching. The truth that was changed into a lie.
Right. So, and this is how we know, you know, the white man is the damn devil, and we do have a lot of work to there's still work to be done.
Definitely.
Still work to be done.
Sisters out there, like some sisters who just met, that's got questions, man. Hey, well, the scriptures got answers, man. We here to provide it.
Right, yeah, as far as Mr. Charlie Kirk, we don't miss Charlie Kirk.
Nope. I ain't gonna miss that individual when he gone either. When he the one that committed that atrocity on that woman. I ain't gonna miss him either.
Yeah, murder is murder. No, even if you Jake or not.
For real. That spirit is, man, I do not miss that spirit. I can't wait till that spirit is done away from the earth.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we gotta hate. The fear of the Lord is to hate the evil. So
That's
we gotta
right.
hate all evil.
I'll be up in arms if that was my little sister, man. My little brother, man. The man next to me, especially that. I really want this thing to know. But I know
Likewise, brother.
protect him.
The law tells us also, you know, not stand idly by, you know, these people are being, you know, well, our brothers are being persecuted. But the same, that spirit could have been shown there on the train. You know, you're seeing grown ass men stab somebody, bro. And that's why Yahushua did say that was literally that being the fruition of what's going on in this world now. Like people are enumerated with themselves and on the phone we're watching so many horror movies and all of these movies that are desensitizing us away from being in reality itself. That you can't find comfort in the small things, such as the damn sky, such as the damn trees. The ability that the trees are able to get vegetation. The damn water that waters the earth. Every morning you wake up and all that fog is around, as it says in the book of Genesis in the first chapter. Like how the dew literally watered everything. So it's just crazy that, you know, we don't find happiness in the small things anymore. We're living vicariously through higher ups, through, you know, people.
I see what you mean. I actually experienced that, man. I got to running in the morning. Father wakes me up at like 4:30 sometimes, 4 o'clock. So, hey man, I'll get up and do my morning run if it's, you know, if that's the case. It's that fog out there. Hey man, it felt kind of nice. I appreciate it.
I think if we didn't have, like, you know, the greenhouse effect of, you know, Esau being the damn devil that he is, man, with these damn cars. And not only the cars, but through the industrial plants that he does have around here. And how that contaminates our atmosphere, man. And we don't have to do as much as he does. That's why the world has to be purged out. That's why Peter say the elements are going to melt away. The elements will melt away within the fervent heat. And it says the Mashiach Yahushua is like pulling soap. He's a cleanser. So ultimately the world has to be cleansed of all this filth. Got to be cleansed. The works and all of it.
All these various pollutions that the cities have brought, man. Language cities. And it's out there, man. I've been seeing documentaries on microplastics. That's got to go too.
Yeah.
Different toxins and radiations, all that's got to be, you know, set back to naught.
All you're doing is bouncing numbers.
We need to help a shot for that.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 4, and verse 8. And thou, O tower of the flock, the stronghold of the daughter of Zion, unto thee shall it come, even the first dominion. The kingdom shall come to the daughter of Jerusalem. So things being returned back onto that primary state. The first dominion, man, it's going to be returned back onto us, man.
How you doing?
Shalom post. Namely, you know, our land, man. And also the world that was made for our sakes, man. We're going to reign over the whole world. It's crazy how people, you know, it's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 4. It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of the mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. Or the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. So man, now it's not the damn time to be like, you know, like dancing and shit and necessarily, you know, doing goofy ass things in these last days, man. It is not the time to be doing that. You got World War III, you have these immigration riots being placed up in Europe, people not wanting refugees to enter into their lands because all of these refugees are being displaced from the wars that are going on in their lands, man. Literally until the point where people are like, the amount of people being let in can topple a country, can literally implode a country on itself economically. And you also see a little race up in there, man, because I ain't see no black niggas when they were rioting up in Europe on the immigration things. I ain't seen not one black man out there. But they're out there protesting against Nigerian, Northern Africans, and I think like some Arabics that shouldn't come into Europe, man. I ain't seen no black people out there. Y'all miss Charlie Kirk? You say you do? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no damn black people out there for that, man. You know, and that lets me know that it is a little racially inclined when it comes to those little immigration things that was over there, man. But now that the death of that, you know, that woman, the death of that woman and the death of Charlie Kirk is inciting a lot of these things to pop off, like such as race riots, such as people having a disdain towards black people, because you see all these posts online coming now afterwards of how he used to talk about black people. So now people are thinking people who supported Charlie Kirk are in the they're astonishing black people, like going against black people. They're adverse to them. And that's why I said, you know, these things are very delicate because these can incite race riots to pop off. And it is gonna, and ultimately it's gonna pop off by Shimmy Shot. If Christ said it's gonna be race riots, it's gonna be race riots. So I'm just saying these are things that can lead up to that and speed up that process for that ultimately being fulfilled. Sure. The Bible says those who join hand in hand. So our brothers and sisters that's over there joining hand in hand with your damn oppressor, you're gonna be thrust through in the end days. So that's why we have no place in any of this that's going on. We should be separating ourselves from our damn oppressors, man. And coming back into our own neighborhoods. Because people like Charlie Kirk speak for the mundane white person, whether they're abased or abound in this thing, man, called life. They speak for these guys. They speak for Nick Quintez speaks to these people's hearts. And they think like this deep down.